After parting ways with Misaki, we walked the rest of the way to the park and found a nice place to sit. Sitting side by side and glancing up at the sky, I remembered the picnic we had here as if it were yesterday. Even back then, I knew that little Michiru would eventually have to return to whence she came. But as time went on, that fact eventually slipped my mind entirely.
Michiru.
Michiru must have felt the same way. Sitting a little ways away from little Michiru and watching her frolicking in the park seemed to be making her heart ache. I reflexively reached out and wrapped my arm around Michiru's shoulders, pulling her closer to me.
あら、兄様、どうされたのですか？突然抱きしめたりなんてして。
I just felt like it, to be honest. Do you not like it?
ご冗談を。兄様に抱きしめられて不快に思うことなどありえません。ただ、兄様はこんなに寂しがり屋だったかと驚きはしました。
Feeling lonely, huh? I guess I am. Maybe I'm feeling a crash in mood after being too happy lately.
そう言われると、私も幸せになれてしまったみたいです。
We pulled each other close, basking in our shared warmth. Michiru leaned into me, resting her head on my shoulder, and still my heart bled this much. This is happiness. All I want is to be with you like this forevermore. Nothing else matters to me. My ideal future would be for us to live the rest of our lives just like this.
私もです。こんなに幸せな時間が来るなんて思ってもいませんでしたから。望んでいてもいざ手に入ると夢のようです。兄様がいて DD さんがいてみちるがいて、私もそんな未来に憧れます。
Dreaming it, desiring it, that was precisely why. Precisely why the mere thought that it could never be felt so much more.
二人だけでずるい。
Wah!
みちる、私もギューってするの。もう、みちるは元気ですね。お父さんとお母さんがのんびりしすぎなの。そんなんじゃおじいさんとおばあさんになっちゃうよ。あら、熟年夫婦のような雰囲気ですか。
I think that's still quite a long time ahead, though.
そうですね。新婚の若夫婦のようにラブラブですから。ね。
Hey! Looking at me with that much yearning in your eyes is downright unfair. Good grief! How can we be newlyweds if we already have a kid? What? Do you think people only make babies when they are married? I pulled the two people dearest of all to me into a hug.
あらあら、お父さんったら。
I guess we'll have to plan for a proper honeymoon, though we can't go somewhere too far away.
いいですね。みちるも一緒に考えましょうか。
A honeymoon at the zoo?
私はそれでも構いませんよ。
Michiru giggled.
でも、動物園の他にももっと考えてみましょうか。たくさん考えるね。
Lots and lots, huh? Sounds fine to me.
そうですね。たくさん思い出を作りましょう。
We spent our time together coming up with more ideas and promised to make good on those ideas. If only I could make them all come true. I couldn't help but ponder that in an effort to ease the burden on my aching heart. Little Michiru was still here with us, so cherishing these happy times together was the neat thing to do. We had to make the most of the time we had. And even if precious little time remained before we would have to say our goodbyes, right now we were all still here together. Tick-tock! Such was the sound of the watch. There was nothing abnormal about such a sound. Over the last few days I had been waking up at the crack of dawn. Which is just a roundabout way of saying I couldn't sleep worth a damn. Turning my head, I could only see faces in repose, stained with tears. The faces of Michiru and of little Michiru. They say you should let a smile be your umbrella, but the moment a person lets down their guard, their true feelings will never fail to reveal themselves. I'll let them sleep a little longer. I gently wiped away their tears, making sure not to wake them. That was enough to make both of them look more at peace. The scratches on the broken watch had healed enough that one could barely distinguish them with the naked eye. Little Michiru had precious little time left, but her departure hadn't come too soon. I knew full well she was not long for this world, so it was important to make good memories with her while we were still able to. I better make damn sure they are good memories. I muttered those words of encouragement to myself as I got ready. Today was a special day. Because there was no room for doubt about it, this was the last day. The two of them crawled out of bed, groggy and bleary-eyed, gazing mutually at the other's sleepy face. Being able to watch the two of them waking up like this was definitely a special privilege of mine. I had been watching them sleep for a few hours, but they had to get up sooner or later. Morning, guys, though I guess that's not the word for it, since it's just about afternoon and all. They both finally realized I was there. They turned around to look at me at the same time, and then they quickly covered their yawning mouths. I thought it was a sight for sore eyes. It's not often I get to see that side of you. She was so beautiful, I wanted a picture of that moment. For sore eyes. Why, are you hungry? It's past time for breakfast. It was past 10 o'clock, but sleeping in on a lazy summer day can be nice. You're such a glutton, Michiru. I teased her the way I always did, but I didn't want to incite a riposte, so I opted to go easy on her. Well, I'm not surprised. You were up late last night. Anyway, you guys should go wash your faces. Breakfast's gonna be ready soon. I couldn't make anything too special, but hey, today is your birthday and all. Little Michiru's eyes popped open. She jumped up in bed and sat on top of the sheets. Happy birthday, Michiru. Exclusive to our family, though. Misaki and Miu had wanted to come over and congratulate Michiru too, but I wanted to keep the festivities within the family today, so I had to decline their offer. Just for today, I wanted to ensure we could celebrate it together with little Michiru. Also, I made sure to get you a birthday present too. I took out the bag I had prepared, and little Michiru followed my lead by hurriedly taking out the bookmark she had hidden. I made you a bouquet. I made some potpourri too, so go ahead and use it to decorate the shelves in one of the rooms.
いい香りですね。素敵です。私からは櫛でございますよ。ジャパニーズビューティーのお嬢様にぴったしだと思います。わざわざありがとうございます、DD さん。ご主人様に好いてもらってくださいね。
What are you looking at me for? Still, I'll keep that in mind.
もう、兄様ったら、こんな日の高いうちから恥ずかしいですわ。
Michiru was already fantasizing about something I couldn't even imagine.
お母さん、私も用意してあるよ。
Little Michiru held it out and Michiru held out her hands and turned to receive it.
あら、これは、しおりですか？うん。お花畑で摘んできてね。押し花にしたの。そうなのですか。
Michiru slowly ran her fingertips down the bookmark, taking in the texture of the flower.
本当はね、この前お父さんと出かけた時にお土産であげようと思ったの。他にもあげたかったんだけど、一つしか用意できなくてごめんね。いえ、そんな。嬉しいですよ、みちる。本当にありがとう。どういたしまして。
Michiru said thank you again. Not I'm sorry. There was no one at fault when she forgot about little Michiru. If Michiru apologized for it, she would just make little Michiru sad.
その兄様も DD さんもありがとうございます。
Michiru nodded her head, seemingly trying to move on from the subject.
私、顔を洗ってきますね。私も洗ってくる。ゆっくりでいいですよ。
The two of them left the room quickly, leaving DD and me to wait for them patiently.
つかみは OK ですね。
I'm just happy she liked it that much. Michiru had cried tears of happiness, but for a moment she also looked a bit gloomy. I wanted to make sure we all had fun today, so I had to cheer her up. While I was preparing breakfast, I also made some pancakes for lunch. It was rather embarrassing how I couldn't make anything save the simplest kind of breakfast food, but the three of them ate it eagerly anyway. I was happy, but they were so excited about my simplistic meal that it was actually a little annoying. I'm glad that you're eating up while it's still hot, but you can take your time. It's not gonna up and disappear if you eat a little slower.
兄様の愛情を摂取できるまたとない機会ですから。
If this is good enough for you, then I could make you breakfast anytime.
でしたら楽しみに待たせていただきますね。兄様のトロトロした蜜と白くて甘い塊を口に注いでください。
So you want honey and whipped cream on top, eh?
白くてドロドロ？兄様のならとっても美味しいですよ。
Quit trying to put weird ideas into her head. We are only talking about sweets here.
まあ、デザートのようなものですよ。ある意味メインディッシュですが。ところがどっこい！デザートは私です。DD さんをいただくのは難しいですね。兄様と一緒になら構わないのですが。
Well, I mind. That's not what we are talking about. And DD, you're being too vague. What DD had said was so bonkers, it was almost like she'd said it on purpose.
おっとっと、そうでしたね。パンケーキはメインディッシュで、デザートは私が作りましたとのことです。しかもなんと、アップルパイ以外にも初挑戦でございますよ。
DD put down the tray and little Michiru, having perked up at hearing the word dessert, scrambled over to have a look.
アイスだ！おいしそう！作ったのはアイスに添えてあるコンポートの方だったのですが。コンポート？ジャムじゃないの？
You should try it and see.
ディディ、ありがとうね。いえいえ、どういたしまして。私からもありがとうございます。誕生日がこんなにも賑やかなのは久しぶりです。ああ、照れてしまいますね。
Everyone was bashful, but happy all the same. I prepared the food to make Michiru happy, but hearing such a sincere expression of thanks made me blush too. No doubt I had a stupid grin on my face, just like everyone else.
こうして4人で集まると、以前にままごとをしたことを思い出しますね。
Oh, you're right. I guess it has been a while since all four of us were in my room together.
最近はご主人様がお嬢様にぺったりですからね。
Sorry about that. You know how it is.
いえいえ、仲良きことはビューティフォーかなですよ。そうですね。悪いどころか素敵なお父さんでした。お父さん素敵。
I'm still not strong enough to hold up a family on my own yet, though. If I were the central pillar and you pushed me over, I'd fall down just like that.
棒倒しみたいにですか？兄様の棒倒し。なんだか卑猥ですね。
You have quite the impure mind, you know that? I was about to tell her not to say those things in front of a kid, but I guess she'd only insinuated it instead of blurting it out. I would just make things worse if I overreacted to it.
つまりですね。
Just drop it and eat up already.
でしたら、
She opened her mouth like she wanted me to feed her, but since it seemed strangely erotic, I hesitated for a moment. Or so I felt, but honestly, it was probably better to just get it over and done with. Yeah, what the hell? Open wide.
冷たくて美味しい。それでいて兄様の愛情が温かいです。
I don't recall using that as an ingredient myself, though.
あえて込めてなくても溢れ出ているということでしょうか。
Ah, maybe you're right about that.
もう兄様ったら。
Oh, knock it off! You're gonna make me blush too.
兄様がそうさせたのではありませんか。そうやって私をもてあそぶのですね。意地悪です。そんな兄様には私からのあーんで周知に戻ればいいのです。
No, I was already squirming with embarrassment. In Michiru's case, even her unintentional gestures struck me as incredibly cute. Though it also made my heart race when she intentionally did something to get my attention.
もう目の前でラブラブされるとモニャモニャしますね。それじゃあ DD にもしてあげるね。はい。ミチルはいい子ですね。思わずほろりとしちゃいそうです。
Michiru's unexpected response made me fall for her even more, and little Michiru's kindness to DD soothed my aching heart. DD joining us in our celebrations certainly made the atmosphere a lot more jovial and peaceful. I had only thought about celebrating Michiru's birthday today, so I didn't make any plans for what we would do afterwards. There were a few things we'd wanted to do for a while. But that was all the more reason to do them with little Michiru.